Hey guys, I'm here doing a video. It's an unboxing of this beauty airbrush system I acquired through AliExpress. There have been all of those trendy videos on those posing ombre French tips, so I figured I can't do that with regular polish. Let's see if maybe an airbrush system might help. Also, I've seen a lot that there's multiple uses to do a marbling with this, you know, just with the air pressure. This was, I believe, around $20. I honestly can't remember. Things take so long to get here from there that I bought it a while ago. I can always check my transactions though if anyone's interested. All right, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I've never used anything like this before. I assume this is where you put the color. This is probably where you put the diluting solution. Again, no clue. Wow, we have a cord. Let's see. I think I'm going to take some time to read through the instructions and kind of figure out what I'm dealing with and how to use it, and I'll come back and restart the video if this is even instructions. Wow. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. Be right back. It turns out I misplaced the instructions, so I'm going to attempt and assemble this myself. However, it needs to charge, so we're gonna let it do its thing and we'll come right back. Yay. Okay, the instructions were not clear, so I googled some ways to use an airbrush system, and I even tested it myself while I was offline. Basically, I took a few drops of regular nail polish. I used some acetone to dilute it. Yes, I know it might affect some of the rubber parts, but honestly, this was not a very expensive system. So I'm just trying to see what I can do. I haven't charged it for long actually, so I'm just going to turn it on and this is what it looks like. It is spraying air. There's no color to it. And when you use the gun, if you spray straight on, oh no, I sprayed my own nail. Well, if you spray it straight on, I mean, this is how you could create the ombre effect. And I just added a bit more nail polish to the nail, to the water tank, I mean. So this is what the color looks like. This is the original nail polish color. It does require quite a bit of coats if you wanted to do a full-on coating, but this thing will not turn off unless you push the button. But I mean, so far I'm quite impressed. I think it's going to make for great ombre designs. I'm going to have to clean it out now because it's bad to let all that stuff sit in there. It'll just crust it up. And as you can see, there's some that is just literally at the top. So I think I'm going to add more nail polish remover, not much, just enough to where I can swirl it around and loosen up that nail polish so that I can go in with a cotton swab and remove the excess from the top. And what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to spray the gun down until nothing comes out. I'm not going to hold my nail this time. Oops, gotta turn it on, duh. And we'll see how long this takes. Okay, so it didn't paint the nail much longer, but there's all this residue. I figured out a better way to remove that is I added more acetone. I kind of block here, and it makes the paint inside gurgle, which means it's pushing it back, so I can actually start wiping all of this out. going to keep doing this, and then we'll see what I need to do next. I ended up removing the little tank. I figured I could just always clean the end of this with a toothpick and some acetone. Honestly, this is a royal pain in my rear. I don't know if I would want to use regular polish with it again. I don't even know if I'm supposed to, especially since I'm using acetone. But now I'm just trying to use as much of the acetone in there as possible to wipe out what's left. It just won't stop. All the instructions say, even the videos, wipe it clean and clean out all the product until it comes out clear. So what, I'm gonna waste an entire bottle of acetone trying to clean this? Probably. And you know what? Acetone's not very cheap. Actually, I've had this bottle for a long time. I don't even know how much it is anymore. Since I haven't purchased any recently. But still, doesn't mean I want to keep buying a new bottle of acetone every time I want to do an ombre design with this airbrush. It's still bubbling some colors, you see that? Here I'm twisting this so I can open the honest air that comes out, the pressure. Alright, looks like it needs another little droplet. I don't know if that was enough. So you can't see it on camera, but the pressure is causing weird waves in the air, and it's freaking me out because you don't see that unless there's some sort of chemical reaction going on, or when you're in the hot sun on the sidewalk, you see the waves on the street and it looks like it's surrounded by water, but it's just heat wave. That's what this is doing. I am concerned. So, alright, I'm just gonna fill up the whole thing again. Ugh. I need to figure out a better way to do that. Alright, look at that. It's a little more clear. That's good. I just did my nails, didn't it? I think there's still some. I don't know when it will be safe to start using water to clean this, because if there's still color, that tells me, there's still paint residue, which could dry up and not be good for the little mechanisms in there. Also, this thing is getting really warm, and you can hear it bogging down. Alright, I think it's clear enough to where we can start using water after this. So, we'll proceed with that. On another note, this is the nail that I broke. It was a thumbnail. I broke it in half just because it was already cracked. So I just, broke it. This is how the coat ended up looking. Again, this is the original color. It's pretty close. It's just a little sheer, which it's kind of nice in some cases. It's very thin. It's not tacky. It dried on very well. So you could, let's say you wanted to do some hand art right after using the airbrush. You probably could. Actually, I really think you could, because I'm touching it. It's not tacky at all. So that's a plus. Okay, I'm really gonna go clean this with water now. Filled up the little thing with water. I'm guessing this would be if you had a huge face of makeup you wanted to paint, this is when you would use this, because there's no way I would ever fill this entire thing with nail polish. Like, no way. Especially after today. I wonder how long. Alright, so this is how it's spraying. Let's see the water coming through. It looks like it's coming through pretty clean. Let's put it on my napkin. Yeah, no color. Good. Earlier, this is why I had started tipping the machine, because when I first did it, the color would only come out if I was dipping it like this. But then I guess once you break it in, you can start using it slanted forward like this. Alright, looks like everything is clean. Let's see what happens if we do. Oh, the water's coming back clear, so I think we're good. Okay, this thing's getting really warm, so I'm gonna call it a day. Like I said, it was very difficult to use this with acetone, and I just don't know of another way to clean the inside other than using acetone again, just because it's nail polish. If I don't clean it off with acetone, if you don't remove nail polish with nail polish remover, you know, the nail polish is gonna stay there. So I would probably say that's the only downside to this, is the cleanup. It's just very messy. Unless there's an easier way to do it that I don't know about. It's just what I saw in the videos. You spray it till it's clean. But to do that, in this case, you'd have to use nail polish remover. If it was gel polish, I'm not even sure what you would use. Same thing, I suppose, because that's one way to remove gel polish from your fingers. If it was acrylic paint, I don't know if water could work. I don't know. But either way, I think it was worth the buy. I'm not going to use it often because I only plan to use it with nail polish and gel polish. But if there is, you know, if anyone has tips out there or videos they'd like to share, please send them to me, because I would like to get my money's worth out of this and not only use it once in a blue moon. So, all right, thanks for watching.